there are masterpieces that have been sold for millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions. Artists from 100 years ago, 200 years ago, sculptors from 1,000 years ago, art that still gets sold after they pass away. Peer-to-peer transactions, done in private or in public. Should an artist still receive a payout, a percentage of that transaction? Does the Salvator Mundi get a 8% creator fee? Well, they can't. They couldn't. Up until this point, really, art was always either a physical print or a digital that can be duplicated on the internet. A digital art piece that can be created on a computer, shared on a computer, edited on a computer, owned by anyone, copied by anyone, altered after the copy. But there is no proof of ownership. There is no limit to what a person can do with digital pixels, really. Until we enter this new experience, this new implementation of code is law. Is code law? Really, what we can achieve now is create digital art, sell digital art online and share it, but with the exception that we can prove ownership. So we are now experiencing, developing, still building this new infrastructure that allows digital art to be recognized and to be verified digitally through ownership. In my opinion, we should learn to try out these new experiences, allow the creator to have essentially a new way to fund their creations. Prior artists would create a piece and then really only realize the hefty or the massive valuation of their artwork after their passing. A lot of the times pieces get sold way higher, over 100 or 200 years after the creation. But now we are talking about artists who are alive at this moment, who you can engage with, who you can communicate with, whom have created a community around them, a supportive community. A lot of NFT owners have made a lot of friends, or have been able to openly communicate now because of their NFT communities. So this is also something special. This is not just an art piece or a profile picture, let's say. This is a social tag that you carry around, and this allows you access to certain individuals, certain experiences, certain events, certain intel, certain information, certain discussions that are gated through that tag, through that token, through that identity. So building on top of these and maintaining this social infrastructure requires a lot of work, a lot of trust. The community has to enjoy these experiences, have to trust the creator and the intentions of the creator. The creator then builds a track record of what they have achieved with the community, what have they achieved with this project. Will they build another project? What will that look like? What will be the benefits of the current holders? These are things that are possible now that were not possible, let's say, more than 5 years ago. Ever. So we should be able to explore and learn and experience and allow these things to flow and not block a certain process that has unlocked great potential. If somebody wants to sell their verifiable digital item online, their NFT, to another person, they can simply go to a popular exchange that has a lot of volume, or a mid-popular exchange if they prefer, and transact with somebody who maybe placed a bid or would like to buy it instantly. And this transaction simply completes by channeling certain payments to the creator and the platform for really facilitating that transaction. And there's nothing wrong with that. The platform runs, gives the users and the communities a way to transact. And really, this is the way it should be. I think, in my opinion, we need to explore and keep building and keep learning. Let the royalties flow. Let the creators earn. Let's see what they can come up with. Why distract them now? Why remove the incentive from the creator? Maybe, perhaps you're looking at the bigger projects, the top 5. Let's not look at the top 5. Let's look at the top 100. Let's look at the 80th rank, where they still get royalties, but perhaps the volume is low and they're not really getting the royalties that you think they are. They are maybe barely managing to get the community running and maybe pay for bills and want to do this full time. We should support these artists. There's a lot of good guys out there, and of course there's a lot of bad guys who have different intentions. So this is something that you should be wary of and need to do your research, but that's beside the point. We should learn and adapt and experience. The most important thing is that we let this experience flow and see where it leads. Let's not blockade it. Let's run the experiment and see what could happen in 2 years, in 4 years. And that's really, for me, the most exciting piece of this whole NFT ecosystem, let's say. It's a full ecosystem. So with that in mind, let's see if users will drift to platforms that really remove the incentive, remove the royalty fees, or everyone in the community just sticks to the common good platforms that still keep it. Until then, thanks for listening.